Hi and welcome to my review videos. This time I'm doing the SU-100Y. The SU-100Y is a new added tier 6 premium tank. It's also a tank destroyer of the Russians. New added in the 8.4 patch. The patch by the way with the new British TDs. This tank is a great tank, but everyone wants you dead. That's stupid thing, and I will tell more about it. But back to the stats. The price, by the way, of this tank is 3,250 gold. That's around, I think, let's say around 15 to 20 euros. It's a pretty decent tank for the cost of it, and it has a great gun. It has a 130mm gun. That's a big gun, and for tier 6 it does around 440 damage. And if you're top tier and you're poorly top tier, let me say you're dead by now, that for the damage that it does is really high. You can easily, if you fire 2 shots at a tier 6, you can just, yeah, and 2 shots they are dead. They are full HP to low HP. But for a tank destroyer it has a really bad accuracy, and that's what I noticed during the gameplay. The gameplay, by the way, is not that great. I've had lots of battles in it, but it's an easy to kill tank, and that's the minus of it, or the con. The penetration is not bad either. 200mm for tier 6 is a lot. But with the gold shells you have a 25mm less penetration, but you do a lot more damage. You do the damage, but it's on the tier 9. 510 is a tier 9 damage. That's not a tier 6. This tank is just very OP, and if you can penetrate with a heat shell you can do nearly 600 damage, and then you can nearly one hit every tier 6 light tank. But back to the tank itself. The tank itself looks very weird to me. It's like an KV2 tank destroyer version. Let's say it like that. The maneuverability, though, I thought that the maneuverability will be horrible, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad, I have to say. It drives pretty fast. It accelerates pretty fast. It turns around pretty fast. It's a very good tank. The gun traverse is not bad, it's not great, it's pretty average for tank destroyer. The armor is 60, let's say that you at least you can bounce tier 4s, but most of the tanks will penetrate you. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit sick. But it's easy to hit in the turret, because if you don't shoot at the gun, you don't have any spaced armor anymore, and these two things here, although they are very good slope, they will absorb lots of shells, and that's a pretty stupid thing, because it's, by the way, a very big tank, and it's easy to hit for artists, and that's some stupid thing also. But the damage, of course, the damage is what makes this tank. If you shoot an enemy and you can nearly take half of their life off, and think even the KV-1S does less damage, and that tank has a really big gun on it. But mostly are gonna end up in tier 8s, but still in tier 8 this tank is actually better in higher tiers, because you earn more. If you're lower in a high tier battle, you will earn more XP if you hit a higher tier tank, and this tank is easily to grind money off. The money earning, by the way, is not that great. It's around 30 to 40k per battle. That's not bad. The reload time, though, on this gun is very low, and that's why I recommend to use the blend test plus 10% reload time. It has a really good engine, tier 8 engine on tier 6, that's why it goes so fast. Speed limit is 35, and that's a good decent thing to go for. The Traverspeed is 30, that's a good thing for tank destroyers. I don't know, I have another tank destroyer in my garage. The E3, what I got a couple of months ago. It has a 24, and I have the Jagdpanther is known for its good traverse speed, and it has 29. So you see that this tank has a really good traverse speed. Radio tier 4, then that's stupid, because with a tier 4 radio on a um, tier 6 tank destroyer with a big gun. That's not the kind of thing you're looking for. Although you don't really need it because this gun is not that snipey either. It has a caliber of 130. That's like the biggest gun you can have in the tier 6. Minus 10% to reload armor. Of course, use this because you're gonna need it. It shoots with the 130 and the large caliber tank gun rammer. It's around every 15 seconds you can shoot a shell, so you're gonna need that. Plus 10% to aiming speed because this gun has a horrible aiming speed also. It's not that horrible, but you feel it because with a tank destroyer I'm used to it, that it has a very fast aiming speed. Like let's take Jagd Panther again. The aiming speed is 1.7, so you do see the difference between it. What to use from here is maybe the binocular telescope, camouflage net of course. It's a TD, and what you maybe also can use is the last Starliner because it's such a big target for Artie. Although the low tier Artie doesn't do a lot of splash damage, but hey, it's your choice. I just give my opinion. You choose it. What to go here for is lots of AP shells. You probably need HE shells. Like even in tier 8 you can penetrate lots of tanks. Okay, maybe some heat gold shells like this for if you want to have fun or something like that. Although you have a premium tank, and the number one thing you want to have is earning money, and it costs 4,000 credits per shot, and maybe that's a little bit too much to earn money of it. Maybe go for only AP, little bit of AP shells. What to use here is camouflage. Of course, this is like the second thing you want to research for tanks with camouflage, because you're gonna need that a lot. 6 cents, I always research 6 cents. It's always handy on nearly every tank. Eagle Eye maybe for the last skills. It's not like what you need now. Extended signal range, you're gonna need that because the radio is just so poor, and you need that extra signal range to see actually some things. Sorry, I'm very sick. Relaying, not really, because you have a poor radio and you're not going to help your team. Just go for camouflage, repairs, and signal boosting. This is the most common thing, because mostly you're gonna have 3 skills with a premium tank. Snapshot, not really. Mostly you're standing still, but you can use it. I think maybe only go for these two. Not really lots of these things. Snapshot, repairs, and camouflage. These are the 3 things you want to use for this tank. Then the driver. Oops, that is not the driver. I'm sorry. This is the driver. The driver. Oh, again. I'm sorry. This is some stupid things of me. But again. Are they the same? I think they are the same. Oh yeah, they are the same. There's just 2 gunners. Never noticed that. I'm going to be right back. Okay, so what you want to use here is clutch braking. Clutch braking, you're gonna use that because of a tank destroyer and somebody is circling around you. You want to turn very fast to the left and to the right, and because this tank already has a great vehicle rotation speed, you can increase it even more with clutch braking. Smooth wise, no, not really. Maybe controlled impact, because this tank is a very heavy tank for its tier, and with controlled impact you can even do more damage. And because it's so fast, it's not fast now, but it has a good maneuverability and can easily ram into other people and do a lot of damage to them, and then fire another shell and finish them off. But that's it. Clutch braking, controlled impact, other things you want to research here. And then the loader want to research adrenaline rush. Of course, this is the first thing you want to use for research for the boat. of the coups is adrenaline rush, and you're gonna need that plus 10% on your last, because people easily, this is just such a big target and people just want you dead. This is how wargaming balance sometimes stinks, like the new TD, the new tier 10 TD. That's how it's balanced. People want it dead first, like French tanks. French tanks are immediately first dead if you're not a good player in it. It's usually not really, unless you're someone who really shoots lots of gold rounds. Maybe go for institution, but go for the two loaders have to research adrenaline rush and then go for repairs and camouflage. This is it in the garage itself, and I will see you in the gameplay. See ya. Okay, so welcome back. I'm sorry that I'm recording this in Windows Movie Maker, Windows Media Player, I mean, because normally I do it in my editing software, but because I have so much trouble logging into the World of Tanks server. Like, I've tried like 30 minutes, seriously, I tried 30 minutes to log into the server by clicking at 30 minutes on the connect button to make this video. And so I'm not switching off my World of Tanks game, because I have to do some things in the garage before I'm going to quit. So I'm recording in this one because if I use the editing software, I have to turn off my internet for a while and then turn it back up, and I will be locked out in World of Tanks. So sorry for that. But back to the game. This is how to use a tank destroyer. It's by camping. I'm sorry for that. That's how you use a tank destroyer. Camp. Stupid thing is that I can't speed up this part. But I'm just camping here, waiting. You will see that the other one, the SU-100Y, I think it's called, is going to move up, and I'm going to move up with him to give him some backup. And I'm surprised that, yeah, this is one of those weird battles where sometimes if the matchmaking is having problems, it puts you like 7-7 or 3-3 sometimes. But there we have the Type B, and we'll see the damage. What is coming in? 523 of the 550. Whoa, 550. No, that was a pretty lucky shot. And you will see here that the reloading is killing me. I wanted kill, and too late. SU-100Y finished him off first because he reloads faster. It's also a tier 7, so maybe it has the same gun, but it has a 122. It does a little bit less damage, but not much. I'm getting hit here by the other SU-100Y because I'm so big and I'm an easy target to hit. And bam! He was at 52%, and I finished him off in one shot. Yeah, one of the other one, of course. And I'm surprised that the Russians on my team know English. I'm very surprised, because normally the Russians don't really know English. And I saw that the SU-122 was having problems here. I didn't know he was moving towards the other SU. I just literally bounced off his cap. I think I had a 80 degrees angle all the ways I shoot and bounce in, but here you go, 61%, boom, he's dead, and I will be dead soon also. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really take a long time when you go, but I'm having problems with the British tank, because these British tanks have lots of armor. It's not normal. But that's it, and I will see you in the garage to say some couple things about this tank. So hi and welcome back. There's a little thing I want to check also. What's the maximum damage you can have of a... you see here 550 damage. I've got literally during the gameplay the maximum damage. 550 I got from it. That was very lucky. But hey, I'm not complaining. I got a lot of damage of it, so I'm fine. And by the way, the thing where I bounced off to let it see you more properly is like the shell goes always in a bow, and that bow just literally hit me here, bam, on his tank here, and at that 80-degree angle the server will calculate it, and everything will bounce off, and that's the reason why I bounced off, even though this gun has such a great penetration and it bounced off such a low armor tank. And what you also saw from the gameplay is that it absorbs lots of damage because it's so huge and it can easily take on every shell with shooting at you. But I'm going to end this video, so democration rules and you can choose a tank for my garage. What do you want me to see review next? Everything what you see here in my garage I have in my real garage also, except these 3 tanks here. Those first 3 light tanks. I have the VK in my garage though, in my real garage. And I don't have the British tank this way. I have this British tank by the way, but for the rest, choose it in choose this tank for my garage, place it in the comments below and I will do it next week. Tomorrow I think I'm going to do one of the new VK or the battle tutorial. I was having some troubles doing the battle tutorial because I have to wait in queue for half an hour and that was a little bit too long because I don't have much time. But that's it, and I'm Follow and I'm like, bye.